Excellent. All systems, full power.
Loading Eggman EXE.
Get a load of this loading in about.
I think he's obsessed with
Get a
loading.
load of this!
Dr. Robotnik.
Get a load of this lack of moif animation.
Subtle machine.
Imagine if he buys the slowest USB stick possible because he likes the loading process of data.
Codename Gamma.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yep.
Imagine if it says beta and like, oh, not again.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, we have at least one character looking at.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Anyways, we play as Gamma now, and he's thankfully not slow as Emiros or big, so that's excellent already.
The shooting
Still
range
amazed at the
is
fact that of all characters who are the
Your big
slowest at
brother,
aiming.
B106
Yeah.
Still confused about that.
is there
I don't get it.
practicing.
Yeah, speaking of beta,
Enter Gamma. You're not as advanced as Beta is, but you'll do fine.
Oh no.
gee,
You're
I
not
wonder
as
what
cool
the
as
other
your
character...
real.
You go ahead.
You're not as cool as your big brother.
Oh, final egg, we're at the end, way!
Yeah,
Oh,
I
what?
wish.
That Sonic look.
Anyway, so Gamma's mechanic is that he has a time limit attached to every stage, and in order to increase the time limit, you have to keep attacking enemies. If you attack more enemies during one aiming sequence, you can get a lot more points. So basically, you have to get combos to increase your time. If you run out of time, that causes you to lose a life.
Can you see a multiplayer somewhere?
Well, you can see like in the upper right, we can see like the time in seconds being added.
Oh.
So if you aim at multiple enemies and fire upon them, you'll get more time that way. You can get a lot of time to get a lot of multipliers. But for
Why
most
does
of-
this animation
Oh,
look
that's another-
okay?
Yeah!
It looks okay. I think something is wrong.
yeah,
Yeah,
so,
like everything else in this game.
yeah, so for most of the stages aren't too difficult. There's only one that could potentially give you trouble, but that's not too hard if you know what you're doing.
I like
I will-
how when this figures look from Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles.
I was gonna say, I like how the dolls are very reminiscent of the Tails doll from Sonic R. Like, just that kind of sort of dumb, doe-eyed kind of look.
Yeah.
Okay then, Gamma. Here's your test. If you want to stay on board, you must be able to pass it. So pay attention
Otherwise, I'm
to what
ejecting
I
you
say.
from the ship.
Like everyone else.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now let me use
Wow.
what we played for
That's
several
a
seconds.
Now pay
moonwalk.
attention to what I say. Just shuts up for like a good 5 or 10 seconds.
Come forth.
Reenact the moonwalk or you will die.
I'd like
Anyway, here's some
Eggman's
plans. Well,
secretly Michael Jackson.
Hold up, brother! Oh no!
call in Beta. I am pitting the two of you against each other.
Gee, I wonder what other creative names Sega came up with for the rest of the robots. I would be surprised if they were called Alpha, or Omega, or etc, etc.
actually, there's no Omega, no Alpha at all. Which is kind
Oh.
of weird.
Ah.
So basically, that's how Robot Wars was born.
Basically. Anyway, so
No, this is the less superior
So this is
American
what could
version
be
of
the
Battle
most
Box.
priority boss fights. You just have to lock onto the enemies and fire upon them. They will shoot rockets at you occasionally, but you can easily outrun it. You can also lock onto it to fire upon it. Generally, you should have no trouble with them unless you really poor at the game. And I'm not that poor at the game, so I made it without any trouble.
Ho, ho, ho. You surprised me,
How
Gamma.
fast are those levels? It's
I had
insane.
a funny feeling there was more.
Yeah, it's gonna be
to
kinda
you
fast
than
forward
meets
most of
the
it.
eye. I hereby grant
Not as fast as
aboard the
Big Story or
Egg
anything,
Carrier.
considering the fact
Yeah,
that this
well, that-
video is being split into 2 parts.
Yeah, but that's mostly because I managed to just get through most of the stages relatively quickly. Since
Okay.
the most I do is just
We could
find
always use
Froggy
a
and then
fast
just
and the
catch up as
parts, I
quick as
guess.
possible.
You have special permission.
So, what was the point of that fight if you're gonna take both of them? Oh!
Maybe he had his good day or something.
Oh, great, this one.
Don't worry.
Imagine if people
Take
see
it
the-
in, folks. This is the last time you'll be seeing this cutscene.
Exactly.
Imagine if the egg carrier rises several times out of the jungle and bypasses are like, oh, again? When will
The
it
cutscene
stop?
just kind of breaks and it loops multiple times.
Yep.
Oh, it's raining egg carriers again. Upwards. The opera of the Eggmans.
And here are the palette
Okay.
swaps. Yay!
It's like a beer
all
brand.
those palette swaps. They reminded me of that time Doctor Who had like, tried to vary up its Daleks by just changing their colors to like vibrant red, blue, orange, etc., etc.
1, 2, 3.
It's like, really? Is this the best design variation you could come up with?
Their crew are here today.
So apparently it's not that elite.
Oh, but they
It's
changed the
only
numbers,
four.
so it's totally different.
Yeah.
My birthday!
It's a tale.
Actually, come to think of it, considering the colors of the other robots, it once again brings into question Eggman's failure to paint his robots to be the same color as his brand.
To locate this frog immediately. You hear me?
I don't know, it has to distinct them somehow, I guess.
Just
Actually, now that I think about it, looking at it, the character you play as has like a little camera thing on the top right on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of
But
like a
that's
scope
about it.
thing.
Imagine if one robot became sentient and says, "This is below my dignity" or something.
Just trying to murder the other ones. I will be the superior bot.
Anyhow, these are going to be one of the few last times we get to talk to NPCs because we almost run out of interesting stuff for talk to them about.
I love the fact how these human NPCs don't seem fussed that A, you're a giant robot, and B, you're wielding a gun. Like they're going like, oh, you're such a pleasant person to talk to.
Except these people.
Like, I would do... If a robot came up to you with a big gun, and you would not go, oh, what a lovely day, don't you think?
Yeah.
You know what's weird? So the robot has wheels on his heels, but when you look at the walking cycle, you don't really see them using.
He actually does
yeah.
use it. It's just a bit weird. He has
Yeah.
like a fast. That's like a fast mode where he uses the wheel to drive around like a little car. But
Otherwise, it's this insane slide.
Yeah, but it's kind of weird to trigger. It triggers kind of on its own randomly.
Huh.
You can't really cause it to trigger intentionally or whatever. It's a bit
What
weird.
I've seen, I was assuming it would trigger if you went on like a speed boost pad.
Yeah, I guess kind of.
My only friend.
And if you listen, he actually says like pick up, drop, put down, and such when you pick up objects.
Oh. Alright,
I
I'm
feel
gonna have
like
to
how
rewatch this
big-
later.
I still like how big
Yay!
made it into orbit.
Alright, so somebody at least acknowledged the fact he's not natural. But that's about it. Hi sir, would you like a burger? Why are you aiming that gun at me? Would you like a burger?
There's
Yeah, so
Kermit the Frog in the hotel.
As it is
No,
the
I
point where
need.
Biggest is looking for Froggy in the beach.
Yeah.
And the strike's
Oh,
happening,
and
so
not
this guy is very
Joe.
happy. And here's the copter mode.
Hey! Oh, you can't go in water, okay.
Well, you can't really dive into it, but you can use hover upon it. And here's the car, that was the car part there, where he actually drives around with the wheels. And it's kind of weird when it triggers, like I mentioned before, it just does it randomly whenever it feels like it. And here's Mr. Know-It-All. Probably one of the few last times we ever get to see him again. And yeah, to proceed, we have to destroy these targets, and we break down the gate.
Imagine a Wild West movie with this robot. He shoots faster than the shadow.
Yeah, it probably could work, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, look at how fast they actually shoot when you actually fire. Just bang, 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 bang.
I
so
wear
this
Sarah
thing-
Connor.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. Again,
Oh, no.
it triggers when it feels like it. Anyway, so the cannon is kind of wonky when it locks onto stuff. It kind of locks up to most of the sceneries and other stuff that aren't enemies. So you can easily knock at the enemies targeted for a bit. So you have to keep moving around, and here I've messed up a little bit. Unfortunately, this area seems to be still doesn't seem to have a bottomless pit, so you can keep going for a bit, and I got kind of lost because I didn't know where to go.
Yeah.
Then there was a thing over there to let you up here, so... And in here we actually get to a bit of a different route to get to... It's kind of nice how they actually mix up the stage from like Sonic stage, where you actually, instead of going to loop, you have to go like the little corner over there.
Yeah.
Kind of changes up things. Anyway, here, that's the end of the stage. The frog's over there.
Frog capture complete.
As well as capturing those penguins, that gorilla, that rabbit, etc.
I like how the animals are running away. Or
Yeah, the
something.
bunny's just running around the camera.
Ooh, that lens flare shining off his gun. Nice. I mean, I know it's the sun, but it
Yeah.
does look like a lens. Yeah.
It does.
I mean, he has the best
For God's
victory
sake.
animation of all the people.
And that was fast.
Yep.
Transferred to server.
Why am I here?
My life is only pain and fraud.
What do I serve to the story?
Must determine location.
Hope level 0. Aborted.
Processing data.
Enhance.
Dramatic zoom!
Enhance everything.
Yeah.
Hey, what's over there?
No
Enhance.
data found.
Enhance.
Location
Enhance.
unknown.
Enhance. Enhance.
Roll into
This
ball
presents
and
a
cry.
problem.
Quick, get the AI upscaler. We need to enhance this image.
Yeah, we're still gonna see this place a couple of more times. But we're almost done
great.
with this place again, so we don't have to listen to those awful crickets all day. Unfortunately, we have to listen to this.
Will he finally kill the Charles to end our misery? Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Can they just die of a plague?
I just kind of imagining near the end of the cutscene, you just see Gamma raise his gun ready to shoot the child, and then he gets taken out the vision.
Like Anakin with the in the one movie, like in the prequels, where he kills like the young people. Like that horrible level of. Oh, this is really annoying.
Yes.
So the real villain, a hive mind of Charles.
Shouts that cannot sing in choir.
I'm sorry. I see.
Well, I mean, they are very young, if I understand correctly.
I guess. There's not really much distinction between like a baby Shao and an adult Shao. I think
Aside from the
it's
fact
like
that the
they're-
baby ones just crawl, and that's it.
Well, I think they actually crawl if they have low walking skill, but they can actually walk as they raise their skill to walk and
This
such.
protection allows them to continue seeing in peace.
Could I also just say, I love the fact how they're supposed to have like sphere at the top of their head, but they didn't bother to, you know, turn the image with the camera, so it's very clearly a 2D image.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah, it does.
It seems
Yeah.
the heart is closed off to us
Like, I
all.
think that's something they fixed in Adventure 2 at least.
The hope is that someday
I think
we
it
can
actually is.
understand
Actually,
each
things
other.
actually turn with actual Chao Garden. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
So basically, Tikal's father was like a warmonger, or did he want the crystal, or what?
He is a warmonger. Like he mentioned before, he's like always go conquering other countries and such, stealing the treasures and killing people.
My frog is the right one.
My
Anyway,
frog is the right
anyway,
one.
we teleported back to the egg carrier somehow.
I hope one gets like a garbage can or something. A cup. That's not even a frog. Are the frogs color coded to the robots?
Not quite.
Well, they're close enough, I guess.
I guess so, yeah.
Like the orange one is the yellow one, the purple one is the pink one, the blue one is the red one, which has like blue spots on
Yeah,
it.
okay.
There it is! Right there! My frog
Full
is
speed ahead. So,
I knew you'd be of use to me.
Bloody hell.
oh no, he's exploding.
Some junk. Be gone.
Insert laugh sound here. Oh,
And they get teleported.
They get into
Yeah.
the trash compactor of the desk,
Yeah.
egg carrier.
We'll get a new assignment. This one's easy.
And they just lovingly put the frog in his arm.
Ah.
I mean, credit where it's due. That's at least a creative use of trying to work around the fact you don't have an Eggman holding animation.
Yeah.
Just get me that bird.
Because it took so much, it would take so much money to make one.
Oh,
And it's
I mean,
gone!
this is around the 2000s where it
I
was
did- I
It would
did-
take
I didn't notice the frog was gone after that. That's amazing.
the budget required to give Eggman a holding animation is $5 billion.
I mean, we couldn't animate his mouth because it cost so much.
Yeah, budget cuts. No, they put all the knife animations into those Eggman doors.
Or in Sonic, and therefore he has too much.
Yeah, they put
animation.
too much budget into Sonic's animations. Ooh.
My brother.
Oh.
Wait, do they just disassemble him or
No, they're rebuilding him to be something else, or better at least.
we have the technology? Doesn't seem to be very efficient.
Also, the sound effect for the mechanical objects were like only there for beginning, and then they're like not there at all.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess it's better than the cutscene of Tails' plane crashing, and you just hear kind of noises
Yeah.
playing throughout the entire
This
flight
is the wrong
sequence.
room.
Yeah. I guess what's the point? It's an improvement at least. And I had trouble getting through that thing because it bounced me back all the time. But anyway,
think the
yeah.
next room is- I think the next room is just Eggman in a swimming pool. Like, this is the wrong room.
Just in a bikini or something.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Well, it's too late. It is an official thing. No
I
joke.
know, and I'd rather not
Yes,
think
yes.
about it.
Okay, setting up.
The fact it's already a thing is bad enough. Let's not bring it up to everybody else. Oh dear.
Give me the bird.
No way!
Resistance is futile. Give me the bird.
I said no!
Why not?
None of your business, why not?
Okay.
I want to know why you want it!
Data unavailable.
You don't even know? I bet you'd be mean to him.
What's happening to her skirt?
Yeah,
There's like a weird polygon just going.
I don't know.
want
I
to
just like
escape.
I just like a weird physics with the hand
Yeah.
being there.
Don't you know how
Yeah.
bad I feel?
Yeah, it seems like they have like various physics elements to various parts of the body, and it's kind of freaking out half the
Does not
time.
compute.
Yeah.
Why try to save that which is useless to you?
Because you can.
Not compute.
Because I'm a hoarder. No.
I'm sorry for you.
What's with you and hoarders?
Because I
anyway?
want to keep this
No,
down.
that's-
Wait a minute, Birdie!
Wait, don't go.
Stop! Come back!
Yeah.
Help! Police! Murder!
Staring contest. Gets the.
It's like it's just kind of imagining just Gabba just going, yeah, fine.
Huh?
The bird beat me the steering
So does
contest.
Gamma
I must
have
let
like
you
a
go.
heart or something, or is he just different? Or what?
Sora.
Will it be explained?
Why are you letting us
Maybe,
go?
maybe not.
I think it's more implied, really, if anything.
Yeah.
It is dangerous here.
Take this sword.
Hurry. Arriving at the Mystic Rim Case.
It is dangerous to go alone. Quick, take my blaster and space triangle.
Other robots, huh?
And also the
You
sword.
really are a good person inside.
I already said sword.
aren't you? I guess we
Yeah,
can be
another
friends
one,
and
like,
take
from
care of
all
it.
Dual wielding two swords?
No, from all the timelines. Like
No,
he
2 swords and a
collected them.
blaster.
And the Pokemon battle.
Oh,
With like
Just all the
Right,
things
two
in the world.
swords.
Just take
Yeah.
them.
Beyblades, fidget spinners, marbles.
A gravity gun, a portal gun.
Yes.
Just keyblades, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And the
God.
gunblade from Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
anyway,
he is
so
like,
we have to go in here and get a power up. Which is down there.
Yes.
I think it's the only
What
power
is
up
it?
for Gamma Story in this entirety.
Ooh.
the
Here's the
drone?
jet booster. Press and hold
Okay,
the
I
play
actually
button
really
while
like
you
that little
float for
touch,
a
just
while.
Gamma turning around a full 180.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how Peabody in Portal 2 kind of spins his upper torso around in cutscenes.
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, camera being non-cooperative, and I managed to get through it anyway. Yeah, the jet booster is actually pretty useful since it allows you to carefully descend and not fall to your doom.
Oh, that sounds really good.
How's it supposed to lift you if it's not connected, though?
Yeah, it's
got very heavy-duty magnets in it.
Yeah, it's
Just a
connected
little
by
bit of
magical
Eggman
magnets
magic.
or magnetism or whatever. Which is why this
Eggman magic. To the Beyblade arena.
No, it's more of a Spinjitzu arena.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that thing.
And yeah, we're skipping a lot of the plot at this point.
How can I serve you, Dr. Robotnik?
Eradicate all of those menaces. Give them all you got.
I just love the roll the R there, like eradicate.
Yeah, I'm a pirate in the sky.
Either that or is he really offensively over-Scottish? Deal with them, Omega! I'm off to get some haggis!
Scottish Eggman. Imagine like an entire family of Eggmans from all the different countries.
Oh god.
And they're all horrible.
His father's just a drunken Scotsman.
That's true.
Anyway, after the several no's from Sonic, we could have gotten a better future if we actually pulled the trigger, but no.
Yes.
Hey, Mr. Robot. I know you're not an evil sword.
You're not really blocking the gun, Amy, you know that?
I just want Gamma to just aim the gun down a few inches.
If you aim down, you'd be blocking her.
Okay, if you're not
triangle
gonna kill
thing,
Sonic, kill Amy, please, for the love of God. I mean, he's technically loading. He could shoot at her.
Could shoot at her now, right now.
really don't get this.
Nah, you can't. At least not until Shattered Hedgehog.
Oh god.
They're too cool for school again.
As much as I'd love to joke about whether that's the next playthrough, let's face it, that's just too dumb to even be true.
I don't even have the game, so I couldn't even do it so if I wanted to.
I name it, but yeah, and I don't think you'd even want to. Considering you'd have to play for the game like 10 or 11 times in order
Yeah,
to
that's-
fully complete it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that could potentially be kind of annoying.
Yeah.
You, my metal friend.
I mean, I know that's like against playing games where you can have to play over to get different scenes, but yeah, it doesn't sound that interesting.
Help me.
I told you we'd be friends the next time we met.
Why do you help me? I have my reasons.
Eggman. Amy, come on.
And yeah,
Then he walked forever. Oh, that eye.
Whoa!
Then he walked forever alone. Into space.
I love how when Tails is flying around with it, holding Amy, it's the only time in the game when he's flying but his tails aren't flapping. Like they're not spinning around or anything, he's just kind of gliding.
I didn't notice that at all.
Yeah,
Like a
it happens in
Dragon Ball or
Amy's
whatever.
scenes as well.
Gliding.
Like,
a
you just see
bird.
Tails descending from the sky and his tails are just kind of still.
Wow.
All the short memories of.
Hey, it's a Dreamcast model!
Yeah. And it's only picture as well. It isn't had this
Oh.
aqueous tint to it.
I love how that image of Dreamcast Eggman has like much rounder glasses than in the DX version.
Enemy. Master registration.
We couldn't reproduce the roundness that you could do in the Dreamcast. Sorry.
Series.
I mean, you could just use like a 2D image of a circle.
Save.
Oh, that's
I
what
don't know.
was that how they did it back then?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Like, that was... I do know there was some sort of low poly games where they would, like, if they wanted to make a wheel, for instance, the wheel itself would be low poly, but then they just have a 2D image of a circle on the sides to make it
Yeah,
look more
probably
rounded.
more effective. Yeah, it's probably one polygon with like a more circle.
Well, yeah, it could be one polygon.
Then you
yeah.
rotate it.
Yeah.
I was gonna go, no, it's 2, but then I remembered, well, you probably could fit a circle into a triangle.
Anyway,
Anyway.
we continue on to the next stage and next time.